Sunny and Ratchet, we're here to chat. Big and small, we'll chew the fat. The good, the bad.
Have you ever wondered what happened to Kenny Loggins? Because sometimes I do. I cannot even say right now who Kenny Loggins is. Loggins. There's some pretty motivational figure. I think it was the 80s. Yeah, it's got to be the 80s. No, I don't know what he's doing. I know the song. With the danger zone. I've never wondered about how he's doing. No. He's such a... I don't. Okay. So, I do. You do? Have you ever looked at him? Okay. Because that was wondering, how's he doing? I'm going to look at him. I swear, if I Google it, he's dead, we're done here. Okay. Next episode of Pitting. Oh my God. He is a good looking man for somebody said. Yeah. Did he have Botox? Because I see no wrinkles. Except around his eyes. See, there he is. He looks like a serial killer. There. You were about to say he was good looking. And then you said he looked like a serial killer. He looks like, oh God, who is it? A serial killer poster that I've seen. Now that's a good picture of him, actually, I think. I have a goatee. It's a wannabe beard. I don't have any faith in a man who has a goatee. That's a serial killer picture. Yeah. Yeah. That's a nice picture. That's a good picture. That's a Jesus picture. That he looks like a serial killer Jesus. Is he still alive? He's still alive, right? You know? Now I've got to know. It says age 77 years, and it doesn't have a death date. So I feel like, all right, he's still rocking and rolling. He has not entered that highway to heaven yet. No, he is not. He's still on the highway to the danger zone. If you're watching this, and let him walk. If you're watching that, you don't technically look like a serial killer. You look like you could be a perfect. Oh, disrespectfully, Kenny Loggins. I'm going to take you. Killer. Why would you insult that? Show. No, it's always perfect. Too far. Hey, I'm Sunny. I'm Ratchet. And Sunny. And Ratchet. We are both in this. Did I say something wrong? I don't know. I blanked. And I just went on with it. Okay. We're doing an episode on perimenopause and menopause. It's that time, ladies. We're in our crone era. Again with the crone era. Ugh. I am loving it. I really am. I feel like this is my time to shine. I'm that crotchety old woman that nobody wants to see. And when they see, they all scour. That's my dream. I'll walk preparing your whole life for this. Yes. Yeah. Wherever I'm going, work. And I'm like, oh shit, she's here. Run, hide. It's pot ready. Now that's a bonus. You're going to come bearing gifts instead of peace. To appease the crone god. So we're going to go into some definitions. Perimenopause is basically the ramp up to menopause. Your hormones start to shift, cycles get a bit wonky, and you might notice changes anywhere from your mid-30s to your 50s, because our bodies are amazing, right? This phase could last for a few years, think 4 to 8, before things actually start to settle back down. Menopause officially kicks in when you are full 12 months without a period. This is a milestone around 51 years old. That's the average. And this is obviously, your hormones are dead in your ovaries at this point, mostly. I've been seeing the advertisements on Facebook, because how your phone just listens to you and throws shit your way whether you want it or not. I keep seeing all these ads where this woman is a married woman next to her husband, and he's just trying to and she's oh, I hated my husband, and even though I loved him, I couldn't stand him. I'm loving him now. And I'm oh God, that's so horrible. What the heck? I think that's I'm sorry. If I have to hate my husband to get to this phase, deal with that shit. It's not nice. It's also not nice that, okay, so biology is biology. I get it 100%. It can't change. It's been this way since the beginning of time. But what the fuck? Why is it that a woman has to go through this bullshit from the age of, for me, 8, most 13, to the age of 51? Yeah, it's horrible. I hate it. I'm so mad. And then childbirth, and then postpartum, and breastfeeding, and they just get the fun job. I'm not sexist. Just a little mad at it. No, it is really rough. But like, I guess, no, I remember when I was pregnant being pissed off and feeling like nobody was preparing me for the fact that I would piss my pants when I sneezed. Like, I fully peed my pants once from a coughing fit while I was pregnant. I stood up once and shat my pants. Why does that happen in church? Oh God. Yeah, it was bad. It was like, obviously I didn't make the biggest mess, but I'm like waddling. And all I did was I was sitting down and I just stood up. It just, the fact that I stood up, my bowels were like, oh, it's time to go. I'm not gonna lie, I've shit my pants before too, but never in church. I know, I'm like, I grabbed my husband's arm, I'm like, we gotta go. We're in church. We gotta go. Right now. I one time, but to be fair, I think I was on antibiotics. Anyways, I was driving. I had dropped off all but one kid, and I was driving to work with Beat Racer. And I thought I was fine. All of a sudden, I wasn't. Because, like antibiotics make stuff just go right through you. And I was like, I even like detoured because I'd gone one way, was going back towards the house, on my way to work. I like detoured to try to go back to my house to make it, and I didn't. So I called into work and told them I threw up. I just didn't mention it was out my butt. I stayed home because I felt like anybody who shits their pants just for some mental health that yes, exactly. So these are some symptoms that you might feel when you enter perimenopause. Hot flashes, night sweats, period changes. These can go from shorter to longer, heavier to lighter. Basically, nothing's off the table. And then you've got and I can't say this word right, so please forgive me, genital urinal changes. I know. How would you say that? Urinal. Yeah. Geniturinary. What she said, changes, which is vaginal dryness, burning, or bladder urgency. This can happen at any, obviously, moisture and lubricants. Your lubrication starts to change. Mood and brain fog, obviously, because our hormones are like going wonky all over the place. And then, you can other off-the-go effects are sleep issues, weight gain, lower sex drive, achy joints and bones, headaches can all be part of the mix. And remember, we're in a cold era, so all of this bullshit that's going on now, we can rant about it. Oh, you've seen that We Do Not Care lady on Facebook? Yes, I like her. Yeah, hilarious. She makes me feel seen. Health impacts to watch out for. Your bones, obviously, because we're losing calcium. Heart issues, lower estrogen can change your cholesterol and cause arteries and increase cardiovascular risk. Basically, we're going through hell. We might have a heart attack. I've got a main artery. You have a stiff artery. We just happy to see you. Metabolism issues are weight trends. They creep up. Rhymes with diabolicals, which is what this. This is diabolical. The fact that women have to go through this bull crap for their whole entire lives is diabolical. Yeah. Mental issues, hormone swings, and life stressors can make depression and anxiety more likely. I feel like we're just like listing off my life story right now. Owned the crone. I don't want. I feel like you're the. So, yeah, it's so fun being a woman and managing this madness. There are lifestyle tweaks like regular weight-bearing exercises, balanced diet, rich in calcium, because it we're losing our calcium, and vitamin D, stress management, and smoking.
Any stage of life, quit smoking is bad for you.
It's good for you.
Smoking is not.
You said quitting smoking is bad for you. I said it's good.
No, I said quit smoking, comma. It's bad for you.
Okay. The thing that got me about this hormone therapy, obviously there's estrogen with or without progesterone, is a gold standard for hot flashes and other symptoms. They want you to start this 10 years before perimenopause. What? I don't like why. I don't understand that. I did get that.
Checking my notes here. Most benefits starting.
Yeah, but why am I? How am I going to know when I'm going to be in perimenopause to start it?
It says or before age 60.
Exactly, because perimenopause can last 4 to 8 years by itself, and it can start in your 30s or 50s. When are you supposed to know?
I don't know, but like, bifocals is now on my list of recommendations.
Yes.
A fucking colonoscopy. What now? Now estrogen.
What? With or without progesterone?
I'm already having to do fucking mammograms.
Where they like take your boob and swish it between two pieces of metal.
Oh, gosh.
To the point where a pencil can fit through there.
So 2 things, like I don't usually get so angry that I just want to go into a room and not talk to anybody for the rest of the evening, but pelvic exams and mammograms. And probably be the same when I have a colonoscopy. I'm going to be like, listen, nobody fucking talk to me.
I lost both of my ovaries when I was 27, so I haven't had a period since almost 20 years. So there are hormone therapies like the estrogen. Obviously, they want you to start that 10 years before, if you could figure out that time frame. Non-hormonal options are SSRIs, which I would loud about, SNRIs, and these are like antidepressants, I think, from the little bit of research that I did on that. Gabapentin was another one that they mentioned.
I'm surprised by that.
Yeah, I did too.
I took it like a nerve medication. Yeah.
But maybe they're like, you're getting on everybody else's nerves, so we're figuring this out.
Stop poking that nerve. I can't feel it anymore.
Vaginal estrogen or OTC moisturizers can help with dryness and apparently your urinary issues. The alternative approach, cognitive behavioral therapy, clinical hypnosis, maybe that's something that you can touch on about how that would help.
No.
Okay. So I'm like, what are we hypnosing about? Like, I don't know.
I'm wondering this as well. Cognitive behavioral therapy like that, but that's like
therapy. Like going and talking to my therapist and saying my life is shit right now because I'm in my Crohn era.
It's like that's, I mean, I feel like anybody could benefit, but that's like saying take Tylenol for menopause, in my opinion.
I will say some alternative approaches. So maybe they were just like, well, you're fucked, so go to therapy.
I mean, I guess so. That must be it. That must be it.
I mean, I will say that when I read the herbal supplements are out there, I do agree with that. Because I do my own herbs, I make my own teas, I do all this stuff.
Yeah, I was discussing with some ladies, and I really should have written it down, but I was at work discussing with some ladies because I was not pleased to hear that I have PCOS. And they were talking about different things that you can take and stuff because they're familiar with it.
Yeah.
I should have written it down. I'll have to ask them again. They had some tips and tricks, including
Rosehip is really good.
I'll add it to the list when I start writing things down. Because I've got perimenopause. I can't remember shit after I walk away anymore.
The brain fog is heavy with you.
Yes, and it is actually.
All right. And so the tip is just to keep an eye on your health, your mental health, your physical health, because all those hormone changes are going to affect basically everything in our system because we're so lucky to be women. Mm-hmm. You know, so bone density checks, heart health, mental health, well-being is very important, and you need to make sure that it's tailored to you in your Crohn era.
So, and have thick skin when you go to the doctor because they'll tell you all about it.
She's just entering her Crohn era. It's going to be a minute. We're shaking.
Here's my question about the crone era. What the actual fuck?
I don't know. But no, here we are. Certain periods from the age of 8 to 13, having to go all the way to 51 with this bullshit, and then have to go through this. So yes, give your fucking mother a phone call. Tell her you love her.
Yeah.
And bring your wife fucking flowers.
You are full on crone.
Yeah, that's the best compliment you've given me today. Anyways, I'm perimenopausal, so, you know, send off. Well, I guess I'm post, so here we are. I'll meet you on the other side.